Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Let's get ready to go and take on the first week of December in today's weekly challenge on Gran Turismo 7. I hope you folks really enjoyed watching for the two-part event for the GTWS World Finals at Amsterdam by featuring the Toyota Gazoo Racing GT Cup and the Manufacturers Cup. All the best moments and very good exciting moment out there until Nations Cup is about to be coming up by tomorrow on Sunday. As we go down to have 5 events will be featured for this week, is going to be having a very good interesting moment to have one Vision GT followed by with 3 kinds of road car and the 4th round in All Japan GT Car Championship to be take place at Kyoto Driving Park Yamagiwa Reverse. Here we have Tsukuba Circuit for race 1 is the Japanese FF Challenge 450 along with race number 2 Willow Springs International Raceway to be at the Big Willow. Race number 3 Vision Gran Turismo Trophy to take on in Autodromo de Interlagos, and also to have 2 new events will be featured as part of November 2024 update is Racer Turbo Sports Car at Mount Panorama Motor Racing Circuit. As I ever said earlier, before having one featured special event to be on a limited time only, as we're about to get down to be participate to get 3 prizes with 2 Gran Turismo credit on the ticket and a 6-star roulette ticket. For this segment, I'll have to go and have a 5-car selection as I'm about to go with Total Drama fan art liveries. We'll be ready up, get set, and have 5 events will be on the main objective to go achieve in 3rd place or higher as part of the challenge. So as always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, be sure click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more. Don't forget to click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos in the later future. Let's get ready to go and start for today's weekly challenge. As I branded myself as a resigned Total Drama artist, I'm no longer to be part of the TD community. Times have changed and I still have plenty enough of Total Drama liveries for myself in GT7, still have a lot of way to go for my fan art project, might need to go expand, develop, and have a showcase that everybody really want to see all of my screenshot liveries that I just created by myself. As I'm about to be entered to be participate in race 1 in Japanese FF Challenge 450. As I had to be chose and go selected to have a Suzuki Swift Sport 2017 with a Total Drama Island fan art livery of the 2023 reboot with Z. But this will have to be a very good opportunity to have all kinds of my brand new Total Drama liveries ever since from 2023 and currently to be on a stopping point to be at 2024 before at the end of the year. First week of December, and I just really might need to have a lot of time before I get myself prepared to have a Christmas themed livery for this year of the season. So it'll have to go down and have some quick settings by the main option. Sports medium compound tires is now being double checked, no parts to be needed, and the brake system just have one carbon has now been equipped and installed. Okay, well, maybe this will bring out to have a one basic easy challenge by having one Japanese FF car to go smooth in, drive on in, and rolling start by having achieved accomplished to be entered by going up in the 3rd position or higher. Let's go, and first part of the challenge to go for having a good decent road going basic and have a good racing line to be on the first turn to go on the right. Have the 2nd generation Suzuki Swift Sport is now going in to be overtaken for the 1st gen by a 2007 model. Got everything to be checked and motion on strategy to go with some other FF cars on the Japanese team model. Good pass on the same 2017 Swift Sport, and the Honda Fit Hybrid is now being dropped onto the 6th. Going for the outside by taking the right turn. Toyota Prius G is on the 5th. Now I'm on the 4th and give it a good time to go chill and racing competitive to have a basic on edge. Well, I haven't planned to do much Total Drama liveries ever since I just still have my first ever fan art project before the second one that I just currently to be working on with some Group 3 cars, and especially to have the additional ones to be related to be a part on the 4th season character. But it takes one person and also to have some main possibility to have my UDRS Inspirtech livery, we might need to get some new additional cars for 2025. As the first lap clear, Now going in to be on the second lap, as now gonna have to go by the third position. So here comes the Honda Integra Type R in the DC2 model. Got to go there to take the right side and pass the 1995 model. Almost there to catch up to T Yamanaka in the first position. Down to 2.9 seconds to go. Just have to bring one Total Drama Island character to be represent C. Just have to give a good chill and give a good vibes of racing motion. Almost there. Now for the third hairpin. Just have to keep it nice and slow and give this livery to be bring home to the podium to go there by arrive on the main short defense to be at 0.9 seconds. Much more interesting to go competent driving and suitable for an FF beginner to go working in. Very much more indeed to see how C is a very good, nice, calming guy. Well, he always liked to drink soda and always have to do something else to have something very much more common of him. But look at the time. First position and finish line has now achieved by having a 1 check mark and 4 more races to go remaining as a source of requirement before having one part of the racing challenge. So event complete. Let's have a good check and give a 2 minute 25.231 seconds, and fastest lap time I took is 1 minute 11.245 seconds. So that brings out to have one basic FF challenge and give it much more exactly that you have to get much more FF vehicles to be specifically on Japanese car. So quick warm up and 100,000 Gran Turismo credit has complete. Alright, let's do a replay and give it a little bit short moment to be around by 1 minute and 30 seconds. So I'll have to zoom in and go for having a scene of a captured thumbnail image. Well, much more interesting to have a base color in orange and have some both style of trim between the pink and the green one itself, just to have a character type of personality to be represent C. But he's a very good, nice, calming, chill guy, and he always liked to do something else with some much more enjoyment by drinking some soda and doing some fun times to do a living. So that will have to bring out to have one content replay is now being done and complete before moving on in race number 2 by using a different Total Drama fan art livery to go to the Big Willow at Willow Springs International Raceway for race number 2 on the Cup 600. Some say that other Total Drama fans just really like about the reboot characters from 2023 when it all come out to give it much more better diversity. But I'll have to make it much more nostalgia ever since from 2007. I'll have to go and use the Ford F-150 SPT Raptor 2011 with a Total Drama fan art livery represent the big guy himself, Owen. Yep, I'm always had to go for the F-150 because that could be a 454 pickup truck just for him ever since that we just actually watched the Redonkulous race as a part of the spin-off series. But 3 laps, we'll have to go for having a 454 pickup truck versus several American muscle car, including the DeLorean S2 is now being set on the grid. Alright, challenge begins and go requirement by 3rd position or higher in about 3 seconds and bring out the big guy himself will be racing on the line. So game on, first turn and go all-wheel drive balance to stay on the streets. But very well designed to be capable to be using on a tarmac. Okay, here comes Nito, followed by Ortiz by having one classic and modern muscle car. Going in by the 8th position, now coming up on Hendricks at position 7 on the Chevy Corvette C2 Stingray 1963. First sector clear, just have to keep that handling straight and go maintained by the pressure. Have that turn to go corner in, stay behind with the C2 Corvette. Down to the main gap to go update by 10 seconds, might need to go a little bit more faster and more improved handling by the efficient. Very good. All I have to do is going to keep pushing on and take the first lap might be a very good ways to do a piece of cake. Well, even so that Owen just really liked to eat some cake. I just really mentioned it since watching Total Drama Island Season 1. Alright, here comes the final corner. Got to keep a good eye on a Felix in the 4th position in the blue Chevy Camaro C28 1969. Got to take the right side, keep that supercharger up to go overtake. That's how the way it goes. And go for the second lap will be entered on the way by a faster lap time in a minute 32.468 seconds. Okay, going on the Castro corner to go clear, then going back onto the rapids here at turn number 2, followed by in turn 3. Alright, got a good eye on the DeLorean S2, followed by the Dodge Challenger and the Ford Mustang Mach 1. That should do one good overtake to be tempted patiently and give that 454 pickup truck will bring out enough torque and climbing up to get out there and do some proper of a racing American strategy. Okay, just have to get there. Watch out to avoid contact on Nicholas Rebiller. That was a close call. I bet they just really have to see a Total Drama livery coming in on the rear mirror view. This will have to get something to go with a strategy of slipstream to go up and clear overtake to keep it shake off and keep a matter of a full balance. So I just really don't want to get cocky. I'm just really gonna have to get warmed up and get shape up to get focusing on for having one second part challenge. Alright, first position in the lead. Now, Nicholas Rebiller has the second position to go on the silver zone. But go position and go for the lap time update by a minute 29.561 seconds. It's the final lap. I always have to be ready up and give it one resigned Total Drama artist might need to get some skills to be amped up and going back for having a square one for a whole new stage of a racing level. Time to go defense, and good enough horsepower will have to be packed up and bring out another good effort to see a single Total Drama livery will be on the way to get up in the first position by having a good flag icon of Canada. Just keep that line steady up. Just have to go up and down to be in the next turn to go for the usual part. But I just really had to start doing some more Total Drama fan art liveries. It's been a while since I just doing a lot of more plans of weekly challenges, and I never gonna have to do some full walkthroughs ever yet. But the list will might have to take a good check and get down to do some possibility to have some main events will be going on Project Encore. But that will have to be part as my full walkthrough to my journey, so I almost forgot one thing about having a receive on the first demo on my first GT. But I'll have to take a good look, and then I just already got everything to be purchased for free as the main demo. But there you go. Second check mark has now been finishing up and complete by 3 more races to go on check. Now let's have a good tally of results and have a total time in 4 minutes 30.616 seconds that I just took for the third lap record has now going up and placement by a minute 28.587 seconds when using the Ford F-150 Raptor. But still, very much more indeed, and give a good race up to be excitement to go for having a fun moment to be represented to the party guy and who likes to eat, Owen. Well, I'm always like about Owen because he is a very good guy and an awesome character ever since he just won Season 1. But times change, and always have to do is going to be moving on to have some new faces just like the reboot characters of the TDI 2023. So 22,500 GT credit is complete. Got to get down by having one playback position on the replay. Got to be take place and go around by the third lap. Just have to go quick rewind and go where it's going to be the scene is at. Yeah. That was right over here before I'm about to go double overtake. Much more handleful and very more skillful. Just have to go pause right here and give this for a capture thumbnail image to be quick exit and save by a second content replay. We'll have to go to Autodromo de Interlagos for the Vision Gran Turismo trophy. With other Total Drama fan art liveries that I still have, we'll always have to do with team style of a variation. Just like to have both of them with Group 3 and Group 1 version that I still have some of them, we might have to go with the previous season that I just might have to go by the recent. But it's still there, so I'll have to go with Group 1 cars instead if I had to choose for the Mazda LM55 Vision Gran Turismo Group 1 with Team Victory, followed by the Dodge SRT Tomahawk Vision GT Group 1 with Team Chris is really hot, and Hyundai and 2025 Vision GT Group 1 with Team Amazon from Total Drama World Tour. Other team liveries from Total Drama Action and Total Drama All-Stars still remain, so this one might have to get down to have a right pick if I had to go for only one best performance of the Group 1 car. We'll be faster up, get strategized, and challenged with some other Vision GT cars that have a style of a road car and race car alike. Got to go double check and have the power restrictor, purchase, check, and weight adjustment on the ballast. So I might have to go purchase with racing hard and soft compound tires. Might need to have a tune-up work. We'll have to reduce on the horsepower. Got to be reduced by the horsepower and make it much more lighter, quicker, and get suitable to be at 70% on the power restrictor. So next up, just have to add up on 12 kg, calculate check, good, and wait for the PP requirement to go with 850 or less will be suitable, entered, and have 2 available tires on the hard and medium tires. So it's all set, good to go, and I'll have to go and try out with a Hyundai N 2025 Vision GT Group 1 version, just like the electric vehicle counterpart. Being well designed and make it much more gas-powered vehicle, will be switching up onto the number of gears will have to be designed for the competition. But that will be a very good perfect time before next year in 2025. This might go a little bit much more better out there for GT7, and that will have to get everything to be set and have a good calm time. Will be express myself to be ready to go focus on the dirt race as the 3-second countdown will go initiate. Here comes the first lap, and switching up onto the interior view will be a very good feature of the race. Got to go down on turn 1 and 2 at the center S. Got to go overtake on the Toyota FT1 Vision GT. Going on slipstream. Have a good double check on the racing medium compound tires. Will go climbing up and get there onto the top 3 position drivers by using electric car version of each specific Vision GT cars. Got to give it much more power up on the gas power pace. Got a good eye on the Honda Sports Concept Vision GT in the 13th position. There you go. Just have to go climbing up and catch up onto the Mitsubishi Vision GT to be in the first hairpin, then follow up onto turn number 2 to be on the main hairpin. Got to keep a good eye on the HUD. 13th position will make it into 12. Okay, finally get the hang of it. This is the only Vision GT Group 1 car that I never used before since GT Sport. That will be a very good competitive if you are a fan of Hyundai. So I have a good eye on the BMW Vision GT on the 11, and that might be giving a good request that adds up to have a nice interior view treatment just like with the Mercedes-AMG Vision GT. So coming in onto the second lap, got to go on the 8th position by having a 3-car lineup overtake. But what says that every car might need to have an interior view treatment for every Vision GT cars ever since from Gran Turismo 6. But not to mention, the Mercedes-Benz AMG Vision GT is the only one who can actually might need to have a nice interior view treatment ever since to have a nice good look on the image. But other Vision GT cars might need to add this up to the list by having a one good give a request. But especially the ISO Robita Zagato Vision GT might need to be adding up as well. So there it goes right now, moving to the 5th, down to the main gap by 10.2 seconds into 9.7. Just have to keep that handling check and go rolling in to catch up onto the Subaru Mitsubishi GT on the 4th. I'll have to do it. This will get down and make that good faster lap time to go up and forward until 3 of them are about to go full electric, as I'm about to use it with a gas-powered Mitsubishi GT race car. A bit much more similar to the electric vehicle counterpart to the Honda N 2025 Mitsubishi GT. This one is now being designed for the Group 1 regulation to be participate in the GTWS Nations Cup. So dirt lap, as the Total Drama Fan Art Livery Challenge will have to go continue on in the middle of the dirt race. But close call, just have to keep it nice and calm and don't get too cocky, viewers. This might need to do a lot of more practice if you're about to prove yourself to become as a Group 1 racer. But faster lap time by taking a claim by a minute 31.352 seconds. So no sign on one of the 3 electric Mitsubishi GT cars. Got a good eye on Ed Pagadek on the Peugeot Mitsubishi GT. So let's go in there, keep that handling check, make it much more proper racing communication, and there goes the Jaguar Mitsubishi GT on the coupe version. There's T Yamanaka, so I had to go there on the second hairpin. Turn 9 check and go clear until turn 10. We'll keep a good center on formation. Okay, down to 4.2 seconds. Got to keep going and moving up onto the second. Just hold the line and get up to the final turn. Alright. One Pink Star livery will always have to give a good spirit of a girl power. But with all due respect, because I'm still maybe an ordinary guy. Okay, 4th lap. This could get tricky. Just have to be patient and wait until the 4th race might need to go on standby by coming up. Faster lap times still remain on the 2nd. Just have to go improve and get closer to the Porsche Mitsubishi Gran Turismo on the Spider version. But there is the standard version. Got to go there and climbing up on the high gear on the 4th gear transmission. There's Patrick Blasson on the Porsche Mitsubishi Gran Turismo. Just wing out the spoiler, just have to keep a good center on the guideline. Okay, gonna have to keep it holding steady. Just amp up to go around by the 2nd gear in around by 70 miles per hour. Just have to go slower in, under 50 miles per hour. This challenge will always have to go achieve and make it much more successful immunity for Team Amazon. So come on. Totally got this one and go slipstream by catching up to an electric hypercar. The Porsche Mitsubishi Gran Turismo has the upper hand, but the Honda N 2025 Mitsubishi GT Group 1 might need to go switching up to the game plan strategy. But I bet your viewers might need to listen to Mr. Natural game plan. Will might need to switch it up and get competent to go focusing with some other Mitsubishi GT cars driven by different opponents. This could get much more competitive and much more differences between the road car versus the race car for each part of the Mitsubishi GT vehicle. Got to be behind. It's still giving a little bit more edge on the ace. Okay, close call. Just have to be a little bit more careful to avoid one contact. Alright, there you go. 5th lap and moving up onto the 1st position for Team Amazon on the Honda N 2025 Mitsubishi GT Group 1. Just only 2 more to go. 1st position is now being checked and moving up onto the gold level because that might have to give this initial letter to be as TH. but the HUD system might need to be switched from the TH into ST. That would be considered to become as first place when you're in the lead by using this and 2025 Vision GT Group 1. Now here comes the 6th lap by the penultimate. This one I had to get down and do major stepping stone strategy to get closer when you're facing up with electric Vision GT cars. But only one Total Drama fan art livery still barely got this one, and keep the racing line will feel the spirit to be part of the Vision Total Drama fan art project. So almost there. Just have to take 2 more laps, and I'm on the penultimate stage. We'll have to keep racing to stay clean and go concentration like having a main role of the practice. Okay, going back on the 3 hairpins. Go for the 8th turn, 9th turn. Just keep that line steady and closely. Alright, very good sound of the engine to be similar like the rotary engine. Alright, very good. Just have to keep a good competent skill until the final lap. Might have to be a good number 7. Will be coming up soon. So I just really think about having a plan for my first Gran Turismo demo game. But this one I had to get down and do some short walkthrough, just like having a full game when you're playing on GT7. But the good news is, this will have to take a patient time, so I had to get myself ready and go for having a main queue on the set when playing on my first Gran Turismo. It is actually to have a good references to when playing Gran Turismo high definition concept, but nostalgia to give a good interface look, and the menu style background is very quite giving a good ways to see how you can actually to be tried out when participate on 3 license tests, followed by with time trial, music rally, and classic races that you're about to get yourself to be participate when you're on Kyoto Driving Park Miyabi, D-Force Raceway, and Trial Mountain Circuit. Just make it like a nostalgia Gran Turismo race event that you always love it to enjoy before, and that will might have to go with 18 cars, will be specifically to go with road going type. But I kinda say, my first Gran Turismo game is also to be introduced to have some car selection that you really want to get the hang of it, to have some experience about the cars and the track itself. So almost there to be coming up onto the final turn in Sector 3. Just have that good suitable line check. But I'll be looking forward to it. My first Gran Turismo is a demo game for sure. And here comes the final stretch. This will go up in about 166 miles per hour to get to the checker flag, and 8 lap has now reached the end. So there you go, folks. Team Amazon takes the win and represent to have a good successful Group 1 immunity moment. Now, this will have to get down to have a total time in 10 minutes, 38.493 seconds, as I just recently to go for a faster lap on the 6th lap by a minute 29.601 seconds by beating Jaguar Vision GT Coupe and Porsche Vision Gran Turismo. But only 2 more races to go. This will have to get back and have a different Total Drama fan art livery with a character specific. Will be giving a good references when racing on Mount Panorama Motor Racing Circuit in Australia. But 88,000 GT credits will be doing A-OK and no clean bonus at this time. And there's a 200,000 Gran Turismo credit on the main part for the 3rd prize. So this will have to get ready to have a 3rd replay to go by a suitable playback position. Let's skip this for a capture thumbnail image. Nice view, cinematic, and cutscene on the racing edge. Just have to go closer and make this for a thumbnail image captured. Perfect, and 3rd content replay saved. So, race a turbo sports car at Mount Panorama. Here I go and bring out the 4th race at a stage of penultimate. But this time, I'll have to bring out a most kind of a road car Group 3 category type is now being chosen and bring out the reference for the Total Drama World Tour episode Picnic at the Hanging Dork when I'm using with the Mazda Atenza Group 3 road car with the Total Drama livery. Gwen will be selected before moving on to have the fourth round will be set and have the main debut to go with a past result from the Nun and go consider to have a quick settings of requirement to go with the Sports Stop compound tires and have 3 parts I need to go with a brake system on the racing slot disc followed by with a medium turbocharged RPM and full control computer might have to go by 100% to be at 647.74 performance point up by go and good regulation is now being checked to go for the 5-lap challenge. As I'm about to begin on race number 4, we'll have to go fully turbocharged opportunity by having one rail-going vehicle, and that will be the 1992 Ford Escort RS Cosworth has now been featured to be part for only one race event from November 2024 update. This is going to be a very good Australian racing track by having one Total Drama fan art livery that I'm currently using it will bring out to have a good bear of a reference. And here we have Donovan Parker is on the second position at the starting grid. This will have to give one tip detail and explain about the 1992 Ford Escort RS Cosworth. I'm Donovan Parker from the United States. Today, I'll be piloting a classic rally machine, the Ford Escort RS Cosworth. The Escort found great success in the world of rally racing, especially in its first 2 generations. The second coming of Ford's masterpiece, this rally beast is equipped with a mighty engine and 4-wheel drive. Doesn't its 2-liter wing look imitating? This is a car that'll go fast both on and off the road. Sweet. That's what Donovan Parker is talking about. The Ford Escort RS Cosworth is a road-going type and a rally-based vehicle which is very much more designed to go on and off the road. So let's do this and get ready to have a one main stage to go turbocharged racing to go on the rolling start on the 16th before the 3-second countdown will be initiated and go racing on the main sports stop. Just like having a good moment out there when I was playing GT Sport by having one Mazda Atenza Group 3 by the original variation by having a first phase. But currently by times change, this will have to go rolling in to give a good, nice updated look because of the decals might have to give something for a better treatment to go for remain by the same. So I got the 14th position to go up, climbing up and get there to be on the main side of the right hill to go forward to be catching up with some few other turbocharged vehicle. This race will give a good resemblance and represent to the lonely goth girl herself. Got a good eye on Thomas Laputue in the 13. He's driving on the 2022 Honda Civic Type R FL5 going into the Sullivan Park. Just keep that line check and reach on top of the hill. Sector 2 is going much more good start. Gonna have to catch up to Elim and Takuma Minasono by having both Japanese road car and one for the professional tune car on the Nismo 400R. Here it comes. Downhill, we'll have to take a steep on the line and watch the apex. Got a good eye on the Maserati MC20 on Koch de Berlin. He's on the 10th position, so I had to go there and kick it up on the high pace. Okay, that should do for only one good torque. Just bring that Group 3 road car to be overtaken with a single hypercar. Much more impressive and good torque on the medium turbocharged RPM might be a very good extra time of reinforcement. So here comes the R34 Skyline, folks. Got to be deaccelerate, then pull out the brake. Just have to go by having a pressing on the pressure. Okay, much more competent. Just have to take the right side, then overtake the R34 Skyline. Moving to the 9th, and just have to take 8 more cars to go. It still remain by the push. There's Robert Heck and Emily Jones, 7th and 8th place for the BMW M2 competition. First lap clear, Now going into lap number 2. Alright, just have to take that push to keep it going slipstream, and watch out for the Subaru Impreza driven by Mikhail Hisal. Okay, both BMW M2 competition is still barely got this, and go by having a single overtake by the 6th and 7th place. Alright, just have to find a good rhythm and make that good line check. Overtake Emily Jones. Now, next up, Robert Heck. Okay, that should do some competent skill of a turbocharged opportunity when climbing up to have a good Group 3 car. We'll always have to take the main part of the step. We'll have to take it all in. Now going back to the Solomon Park, just make that good mark on the landmark and keep that corner up and reach it on top of the hill. Okay, for Leo Gallo on the fib, 2022 Honda Civic Type R FL5 with stock exterior style. I'll have to let him go first, and then the next sector on number 3 will be back on a slide turn to keep it slow and steady. Alright, that's more like it. Just keep it center in formation. And there's Daniel Solis on the Garage RCR Honda Civic EG model. Alright, that should be good enough. Moving to the fib, 4 more cars to go. Donovan Parker is on the Ford Escort RS Cosworth on the 2nd position, along with Igor Fraga is on the 3rd. This might have to take a stepping patient to go quicker to have a hatchback tuned vehicle and a road going tuned wannabe. Well, with all due respect, I just really like to see some good customizable tuned cars like the Toyota Supra RC 1997. Okay, that was a close call. Just have to keep it counter up the steer for a quick forced recovery. So it's only down to 15.3 seconds. Okay, looks like Ichikawa is on the 1st position, so that will bring out to have the 14.6 seconds, which is apparently to be using with the Alfa Romeo Giulia GT AM 2020. Got to go pushing up on the 3rd lap. Hope I really might need to get things to be shaped for sure. Down to 14.1 seconds left. So I got this one. Faster lap time for the first by 2 minutes, 27.760 seconds. We'll have to go improve for having a practice by hill climb and downhill. Okay, minor setback and keep it negate by counter up the steering. Come on, just have to keep pushing. This part of the challenge is all about giving a bear of reference. Got to stay on the 2nd position to go quick offense, down to 8.3 seconds to go. But I just really had to be watching Total Drama Island and all the main current seasons all over again. But times have changed, and I still have Vision Total Drama is still remain to be around on Gran Turismo 7. It's still available that you guys really might need to try it out. But if so, just have to make your own Total Drama fan art livery and give it much more inspirational, so I'll have to become as the appraisal. So it's only down to 3.5 seconds left. But there's no sign of the Alfa Romeo Giulia GT AM 2020. That will bring out to have one single turbocharged road car is on the 1st position. Got to catch up and keep it forward. Okay, here it goes. It's not the Giulia GT AM. Got to catch up to Ichikawa. He's a very good expert on turbocharged vehicle, and he's currently driving is the Mercedes AMG GTR or the GT Black Series. So I just really might need to take a good look to get there, and the 4th lap is on the way. Okay, good eyesight check. That was the 2020 Mercedes-AMG GT Black Series. So I just really had to get closer and update for the record by 2 minutes, 21.466 seconds. First sector check, now going back on hill climb in sector 2. Okay, there's Ichikawa. Got to go push up the torque and get closer as I'm currently to be dropping up onto the Intensa. Okay, let's give that track-only supercar a warm welcome and have a Total Drama fan art livery to go stepping in and proceed on the first position whenever I have to get up onto the overtake spot. But there's an opening, just have to be patient and wait. But this might have to take a good guess if it's going to be the Black Series or the GTS 2015 model. But I'm sure of it, just give a different kind of a variant for each cars. Okay, so that was the 2017 Mercedes-AMG GTR. Good check, and very good standardized road car is now being designed on the course. Okay, so I bet I just really might have to take a good calm and focus, so other viewers might be getting a little bit too uptight about my work is very much more needs to be understood and respectful. So okay, first position in the lead, still barely got this one in the bag to go proceed on to the final lap as the fourth lap is about to be finishing up soon in the meantime by having 3 more turns to go. Just have to go with the flow and go with a master for only a 1 goddamn Total Drama fan art livery still remains as a stage of a Total Drama fan art livery to go for only 1 classic fan art into a 1 racing design character. So here comes the final lap. This is it. Just have to stay on the front position by the first and other turbocharged vehicle is still ongoing to catch up by having a first and second position as I barely went there to go up on the number 1 spot. But Donovan Parker on the Ford Escort RS Cosworth 1992 is still on the 3rd position. But very much more indeed to see some few other turbocharged vehicle, but you guys have really enjoyed by having a good experience on the Ford Escort RS Cosworth 1992. Only for the Racer Turbo Sports Car along with the Ford Sierra RS 500 Cosworth. But still have the element of the American European road car, still got some good potential with some turbocharged spec. So I had to get up and have this 4th part of the race challenge will be finishing up soon as the immunity will be achieved by the podium. So the main average time by 2 minutes, 23.882 seconds. Okay, good defense. Now, clear opening on the downhill, we'll have to take a good, slow, and steady turn. Alright, there we go. Almost there, viewers. Now I'll have to be finishing up on Mount Panorama in Racer Turbo Sports Car and then Kyoto Driving Park Yamagiwa reverse up I go. But I can't wait to get closer to be achieved by the first position as I had to go again for having a full encore in future full walkthrough. Now the 4th and final sector. This will go down and pull out the brake. Okay, good turn and good mark on the yellow highlight to be having a guide of the line. Now for the last part of the turn to go by the 90-degree angle. Just have to go sprint to the finish and watch out for the main time. Alright. There we go, and excellent by having a 4th check mark has now been done successful to go for an update new record. And there you have it, folks, but not yet to be over soon because road car category type has now been finishing up on the 1st position to be achieved by the podium. Now let's have a good check and go over the total time in 12 minutes, 6.255 seconds as I have to take a good look. Fifth lap on 2 minutes, 20.982 seconds. Nice, and turbocharge well done to go achieved by 135,000 GT credits. Good clean race bonus by 50%, and daily workout has now been achieved by 52.3 miles as I just being well original to be on the 37 mile by the decimal. So here comes the replay. Just have to go and have the playback position to go quick and give a better view of perspective. Okay, I'm still in the second position. Go around by 8 minutes and 40 seconds when I'm racing with the Mercedes-AMG GTR 2017. Okay, just have to go close in and have this capture thumbnail image to be right over here with a Michelin tire is now being seen. So that should be good enough, and have this one to be placed by the original. Okay viewers, this is it. Round 4 of the All Japan GT Championship. Here I go, and let's proceed to Kyoto Driving Park Yamagiwa in a reverse direction. This will be doing a good moment to have a best pick of a GT500 race car if you're about to be using with the McLaren F1 GTR race car 1997. So, this one I had to get down and choose with GT500 race car for this main part of the segment. But the main event is I had to go with the right pick of a GT500 race car. We'll have to go with a classic of the 1990 season. But how about I'll have to go and decide with a Toyota Supra GT500 1997 with a Total Drama World Tour livery, Team Victory. We'll be ready to go for having a main focus to get up onto the first position. But first things first, reminder is a reminder that you might need to have a racing style compound tires with a turbocharged RPM just in case whenever you're about to be taken on with some few other Group 2 cars for only one fourth round in the special event. 10 laps will prove yourself to go for having a professional racing difficulty. Just like Fuji International Speedway, Autopolis International Racing Course, and Suzuka Circuit from 3 races from the previous for only one All Japan GT Championship, and this will carry out to go moving on in round number 4. Hope I'm ready. This will have to go proven up and have a racing stop compound tires will be required to go at the ready. Let's go in there and have a Total Drama World Tour livery of Team Victory in the Supra GT500 is about to begin by 3 seconds to go green, and 16th position is about to be set to go challenging up to go overtake with 15 GT500 race car. Got to go on the first hairpin at turn 1. Just have to take a stop by on the first chicane. Just have to go on the brake zone and have the racing stop tires to go double check and suitable to be perfect advantage without a high turbocharged RPM. But this was to go for having one ordinary challenge without using a high turbocharged RPM. Just make it much more faster and do your best effort to go climbing up when you're on the first position until the 10th lap is about to go for the serving reminder. Now I'm on the 14th. Then here comes Jose Serrano in the Porsche 911 Carrera RS Type 993. Just have to keep it mindful, get strategized, and watch out with some few other contact when coming in on chicane number 2. Got to go climbing up and entered on the 3rd sector. Okay, as Nabetane on the Honda Ray Brake NSX GT500 is doing well, and he's on the 13th. Just have to go for having a right hand corner turn to be slide to the right and have the 4th sector to go down onto the main S. Got to keep it careful, try not to go too much commit, just have to keep it competent and skillful to be minded. Okay, there goes the contact, I just barely saw it. That means it'll have to go quick overtake by 2 of them. Okay, down to 14.2 seconds. It's going contested. Second lap will be on the way to get there for the faster lap by a minute, 44.711 seconds. Team Victory is on the 12th position to catch up by 11 more cars to go. There goes T. Yamanaka and Angel Inostroza are about to go battle for having a one-on-one in the 10th position. This was to bring out for Team Victory to be stepping in on hairpin 2 to be arrived on the 2nd sector. Our car number 40 has to take that good defense to go quicker to be taken on with car number 35. It's about to get much more higher up to go for having a 1 Golden Chrome Supra GT500, and there you have it. Chicane cross in and have a good mark on the apex to go up and get closer to be around by a distant gap by 12.7 seconds to go. Good and incredible. Just like that, and doing much more effort to be climbing up to get up closer with some few other McLaren F1 GTR with the 1995 and 1997 models. There's Mizuno, and Consonanto is on the 7th and the 9th position, right next to Igor Fraka. Got to go quicker and steeper on the downhill on the 4th sector. Just have to go to the final turn and keep that elevation to be centered on the inside. Alright, looks like the Maxwell Battery Supra is about to go take on with a Team Victory and overtake to go focusing by 6 more GT500 race cars to go. Second lap clear and faster lap time update by a minute, 41.874 seconds to catch up to the 1997 BMW McLaren F1 GTR race car. Mizuno is on the 6th position to go quicker in offense to catch up to the Pennzoil GTR GT500 1999. This has got to get there and go prove it up onto the for a single Group 2 car to be stay on the main advantage. But technically, only one Total Drama livery is on the 2nd sector to be on the way and get closer down to 1.6 seconds to go. Just give a good shine on the chrome and bring out a good sightseeing on the afternoon. This race is going to be a bit much more challenging and more competitive with some GT500 race cars to see a Total Drama livery to go rolling on the debut. So 2nd sector check, clear, and go back onto the 3rd sector. Okay, just have to go inside the apex, good line check, and go upper hand. This might have to get closer to the 1997 BMW McLaren F1 GTR is on the 4th sector. Very good, and going quick defense and go offense to catch up to Ryuta Kokuban on the 5th. Now this is very much more indeed for having an ordinary Total Drama race by having one Supra in the Golden Chrome style. Just to sit back and watch the race and see how the competitive race cars are about to go challenging up with some newbies. 3rd lap clear and go for the 4th lap. Got a good eye on Kilian Drummond on the 4th position in the parody theme of the Calsonic livery. Now going back on the 1st chicane, Team Victory is on the 5th position to catch up by the last 4 GT500 race car on the grid. This will have to take a tricky and go expert up on the main set. But so far so good. The Calsonic theme parody is going on the quick defense and Team Victory still go on the offense. And there we go. 2nd chicane check and clear and go quicker by remain in about 0.3 seconds. This will have to get closer onto Barleo Gallo on the Honda NSX GT500 on the Castro Mugen livery. I see him right over here, and very good advantage to have a good line check and stay on the apex to keep a good cue on performance. But there it goes, for only one Castro Mugen NSX has now been dropped onto the 4th position, and Team Victory still on remain to be focusing onto the 3rd position by 2 more to go. And that brings up with Koke Lopez and Jay Pessoa is on the 1st and 2nd position down to 4.8 seconds. Come on, still barely got this one, and make one good faster lap time. It has not yet to be updated. So halfway there, viewers, lap number 5 by 5 more laps to go. Just have to bring out a good torque. Just keep a good watchful eye on the last 2 GT500 race cars. Okay, that's good on sector 1. Just still yet to be pushing forward to get there and still on 5.1 seconds. You'll have to get much more quick advantage when you're on the second chicane. That will be a quickest way to get there and improve your time of effort. So I have to be mindful and exercise caution. I always have to get it done and done. Okay, still on 5 seconds. Just have to keep pushing and go back onto the 130R. Have that turn center and keep that good touch on the apex. Okay, there we go. Final sector on number 4, then going down to be slope and less braking. Alright, that's good. I see the Castro Tom Supra and the Moped 1 NSX are about to go for the battle of first place. Time for the Total Drama World Tour Livery Team Victory to be ready to join the fun and get the main objective to get closer onto the first position by 4 more laps to go. Okay, let's deaccelerate and reaccelerate by exit the first hairpin on turn 1. The Castro Tom Supra is on the second, and the Moped 1 NSX is in the lead. Still not yet update for receive faster lap time. You'll have to get closer and gain this for having a subpar immunity. Down to 2.4 seconds. Got to kick it up into high gear and go quicker and forward to have the last 2 GT500 race car is still being iconic and ongoing battle. Okay, it's only had to be on the main focus on Coque Lopez by 1.4 seconds. Back on to be on the third sector. Take the 135R in the opposite side. Just keep it deaccelerate and use the apex while you can. Okay, interesting and good overtake to get attempted, and wait until the number 36 Castro Tom will have to go sloping down and go focusing. So I have a good eagle eye opening on the inside apex. Just stay behind with the Castro Tom Supra, and then I'll be on the second position to the Moped 1 NSX on the first. So that's a good update new record by a decimal in 0.494 seconds in a minute and 37. Got to keep going and get closer by the last 3 more laps to go. Okay, still barely got this one, and being well expertise to be driving on the Castro Tom Supra ever since to become as a Total Drama livery by having car number 35. But still being as a resigned Total Drama artist, I can still actually to be making some Total Drama fan art liveries. Well, maybe at least I just have to make some of it, what's left of it for me, because of all the changes I've been going on for the last few years when I was on Deviant Art. Well, it's been 8 years for Deviant Art, so I just really might have to go and moving on forward, so I just really might need to have a chance to get myself to become as a better Total Drama artist again. But still am to become as a resigned Total Drama artist, but always have to keep moving on forward without other kinds of ordinary Total Drama artists about what happened since all the disturbance I've been having going on for the few years. But I just really had to let go of the past and looking forward to be moving on in the future. That's what I have to do this for my entire life as a Total Drama artist before being branded as a resigned. But at least the Total Drama community just really want me to help myself to get a second chance. So here comes the 8th lap. Just gonna have to catch up to Pessoa. He's doing good, and he's going expert when driving with this Honda NSX GT500. But still yet remain by having a faster lap time by a minute, 37.494 seconds, we might need to push a little bit more. Got to get in the fight, and get the team victory to go up on the first position is the best goal of achievement. Come on, just have to go rolling up, down to 0.3 seconds. Okay, good signal on the brake. Tail light spotted, and go Q on the chicane. Okay, gonna have to get back in sector 3. Just keep that good Q on the line formation without losing up a lot of grip and turn of distraction. Alright, finally get the hang of it. Just have to keep trying to go a little bit more tighter. The Mobile 1 NSX still got the defense, so I just have to take that push of the offense. Okay, gonna have to go course map check, review, and finally got it in. Team victory is in the lead. So let's go lap number 9 and go defense. Team victory barely got this one to be represented to have a final part pace of the Total Drama Fan Art Livery Race participation. Now this will do the best turn to go for having a right pick of the Toyota Supra viewers. Honda NSX will might need to step it up more. Okay, the hairpin number 2 to be checked and go back on sector 2 again. Barely got this one in the bag and go solid gold baby to be cheap on the podium. Keep that RPM up and go forward to be climbing up to be on the hill. Sector 2 check, finish, and go back again on sector 3. Okay, let's go, 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 and keep the center on the line on the 135R to go perfectly check, and solid bind to have the 4th sector to go again. Okay, just had to take that final turn to go perform well and go full straight to be on the final lap. So this will have to get down to state defendant to be on the 1st position, and we're heading up to the final lap. Still not yet received an update, and it's very good to see the Toyota Supra Total Drama World Tour Team Victory is doing well to be stay on the top position, and then the main push will have to keep a good confidence to stay on with a Mobile 1 Honda NSX GT500. This will have to keep drop the hammer and keep it defense to stay up and stay go. Looks like me and Jay Pessoa is going more heated up or having an intense one-on-one battle. But he's not giving up yet. He is getting started. Just the right person who just really wanted to have a one-on-one race showdown that I've been planned to be prepared. Okay, it's going for the offense. Gotta have to keep it defense and go for the 3rd sector. We'll have to be rolling up and go Q on the 135R again for only one last time. Got to keep it front and center and use the apex. Stay on going and done to be checked to go for the final sector in number 4. This is it. This will have to take the last stand and final push. Make this to become as a 1 second defense to keep a good thrill of a GT title battle to rolling all in. So here comes the final stretch. This has got to be it and go achieved by the podium. And successful Total Drama World Tour Team victory on the Toyota Supra GT500 takes the win, and 5th check mark has now been accomplished by 100% complete. Now that's competition for a Total Drama Fan Art livery to go style of the Golden for Team victory. Perfect, thrill, And GT success by a total time in 60 minutes, 35.423 seconds on the 6th lap by took recently in a minute, 37.494 seconds. So it's all done for now, and challenge successful to have a good received prize by 225,000 GT credit. But make it much more, 100,000 is going additional, and I just really love the 4th round of the race. Is good to be participate for the All Japan GT Championship. So I just received a 6-star roulette ticket, and very good to have a receipt by having a total mileage of the workout is 90.5 miles with having some warm-up of attempts. So let's do a replay. Just have to go by playback position to go on the number of duration. But it'll have to take time and go anywhere whenever you like to have a best part of the group. So let's do by 4 minutes and 50 seconds. And make this by having one shiny golden Total Drama World Tour livery on the Supra GT500 to be represent of Team Victory. Just wait for it. And there's the thumbnail image to be captured perfect, so that might be going by another one to be seen to come right in. So let's pause here and make this for having a best part alternative. That's more like it. VIP content replay save, and the best time is reward entry participation. Will be on the way to head back to the GT garage. Much more enjoyable, and the season of Christmas is about to be ready to go underway. So that's the first week check. So week number 2, we'll have to be ready to go continue on, as I'm about to be ready to have some next 5 races. We'll be shoveled up to have some different challenges. We'll do the main topic for the season of the holiday. 3 events of road car, 1 for the Vision Gran Turismo, and 1 for the Japan Grand Touring Car Championship in round 4 is now being done and successful. So I'll have to go and collect with 3 prizes and 2 3-star roulette tickets, as I just really might need to save it for keeps. But after all, just have 1 predict the winners campaign to go by having a single 1 million GT player, and almost forgot one thing that I just go for Team Ferrari in the Manufacturers Cup predict the winner. But one surprise, it's Team BMW for the win. Well, maybe perhaps I'll have to keep moving on and have to go collect with some prizes available. So let's do 2 Gran Turismo credit on the ticket by 100,000 and 200,000. Alright, that's a good total balance by 57,328,214 credits. Now for the 6-star roulette ticket, let's open up and give it a less time to go with receive prizes, and the rest will have to be available until Christmas Day. Let's see which 6-star ticket should I get. Okay, that's good. That's 500,000 Gran Turismo credit. I'll be wished to agree and have this one to be saved by having a good possible earning to go by extra. So, there's no time to be spent with roulette tickets that I just really might need to keep it until December 25th. So viewers, I hope you really enjoyed watching for the weekly challenge to have 5 events when I was using with 5 build goals in Total Drama Fan Art livery. So I hope you like it, and make sure that all of the Total Drama Fan Art livery is still available on Gran Turismo 7. So this is very much more exactly to be enjoyable, competitive, and have the best moment out there to be racing on Kyoto Driving Park Yamagiwa in reverse. Just only for round 4, just like Fuji International Speedway, Suzuka Circuit, and Autopolis International Racing Course. But I bet the 5th round might be quite giving a good ways to go for proceed forward in Japan, which is exactly to be take place in High Speed Ring and other fictional racing circuits. But very much more enjoyable to see the best time when I was using the Toyota Supra GT500 race car with a Total Drama World Tour livery of Team Victory, giving a good style of golden and giving much more thrill to be exactly to have a good ways to be having a 1 ticket to ejected is first place. Unlike other 4 events when I was using with Team Amazon on Autodromo de Interlagos when entered in the Vision Gran Turismo Trophy as a Group 1 race car. Still good, and challenging to become as a hypercar category type to be racing with some other Vision GT cars and give it much more livery to be represent Team Amazon. Other 3 events with using character livery of a Total Drama character like C on the Suzuki Swift Sport 2017 at Tsukuba Circuit, followed by in Willow Springs International Raceway Big Willow in American Sonic Cup 600. But yeah, I just really think about driving with a Ford F-150 Raptor with Owen in it because still awesome, still exactly to be having a big guy to be driving in a 454 pickup truck. And only have one more thing to be racing on Mount Panorama Motor Racing Circuit. Still have best references from Total Drama World Tour episode in Picnic at the Hanging Dork when using the Mazda Atenza Group 3 road car with Gwen in it. Still very good and giving a best time to have a best thrill of the racing references that I just planned to come up with. But after all, it's all about the Total Drama fan art livery, just have to be part of the Vision Total Drama fan art project led by myself. Alright, I'll have to be ready to wrap this up before at the end of the video, so you guys really have to check it out before starting out to be in my first Gran Turismo we'll have to take on in the License Center. But this was to bring out a good step from number 7 to 77 because the title of description is all about ages for all everyone. So thank you for enjoying watching the video on Gran Turismo 7. I hope you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Follow me on DividendArt, Instagram, Blue Sky, GT Planet, Patreon, Discord, and more social media platforms. Plus, membership is now open to everyone. Will join to get access for price levels a month with exclusive perks, custom emoji with my OCs, and many features to support the channel. It's the best way to help out with the super thanks as an extra will support and grow. I'll be seeing you guys next time on Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.